guys, welcome back to another episode of the Mortal Realms magazine. So, this week we see issue number 22. Okay, so let's get it out the way straight away. We have no models. Those who would have hung around till like the end of last week's episode would have saw the fact that this week we actually get two paints. We have Mephiston Red and Rakarth Flesh. Okay, so two more paints to add to our collection. Right, okay guys, I'm going to go up top, let's open the magazine and let's move along. Okay folks, Mortal Realms, issue 22. So it's Warhammer, the Age of Sigmar, in the Mortal Realms, Battle Games in the Age of Sigmar, and then we have our headers, which are Khorne, the Blood God, Mephiston Red and Rakarth Flesh, and your first part of the core rules. Interesting. And we have a Stormcast Eternal on the cover. Okay, so let's open up, as always, and let's have a look. Okay, so in this issue, our contents. So it says, Warrior Chambers. Learn about the Warrior Chambers, one of the three types of strike chamber that make up the main fighting force of a storm host. Rise of the Wraiths, part 3, so that's a Nighthorn section. Khorne, the Blood God. Khorne is the Chaos God of War and Slaughter. Okay, so we find out a little bit about Khorne. Gore and Glory, Scar, Bloodwrath ambushed a group of Stormcast Eternals in the fiery dunes of Aquishes Voltaire Sands. I think I just butchered that. Blood will be spilled. Pardon all puns, and that is our battle report by the look of it. Oh no, it isn't, sorry, it is the battle info. Okay, Sigmarite Mausoleum. This guide will show you how to add new colours to your Sigmarite Mausoleum. War Scrolls, okay, another section on the core rules. This section of the Age of Sigmar core rules breaks down War Scrolls and shows you how to use and refer to the abilities on each one of them. I mean, in fairness, guys, the War Scrolls are pretty, they're self-explanatory, but that is nice. Knight Questor War Scroll, okay, so that's his little sheet there. Dreadblade Harrow's War Scroll, same again. And into the Dread Forest. So the Knight Questor leads a group of Stormcast Eternals into the heart of a dark and foreboding forest in a pursuit of the Nighthaunts. So that is obviously our battle report, not the Gore and Glory, which was something else. Okay, so any of you guys following along for the binder, this is C Chambers Part 3, and it's the Stormcast Eternals, and it's telling us all about Warrior Chambers. Okay, so already we get the lovely art. I think I say that every single episode, and it just tells us basically what the Warrior Chambers are. It says they're the backbone of most storm hosts' fighting forces. Okay, so there we go guys, little bit of bump there, I'm not going to bother reading all that through. And then we are okay, so we got a little bit on some of the characters now. So we've got the Lord Celestat, Lord Relictor, Lord Veritant, Knight Heraldor. Tells us a little about Liberators, Judicators, and Lords and Knights. Okay, so it's obviously showing us how the whole chamber's made up, all those characters. There we go, yeah, Warrior Chamber. So it just tells us all about that there. Okay, and then Nighthorns Part 3 of the Rise of the Wraiths, for anybody following. Says, long before being chosen as Mortarch of Grief, Lady Oilander had been cursed to an eternity of undeath by Nagash. I can't get my words out today. Okay, ever ambitious, the Veiled Lady refused to let even death halt her rise to power. In death, she came to rule over the same kingdom she had in life. So there she is, Lady Oilander. Okay, who is like one of the big characters for the Nighthorns. And more amazing artwork on this side here, guys, as we carry on getting all the bump. Where are we? Having been given a sliver of Nagash's godhood, Lady Oilander calls forth the Nighthorns from across the realms. So she really is an interesting character, guys. I'm sure we're going to visit her properly in a future issue. Moving on, so we've now got a little bit about Chaos, who, as you all know, are one of the other darker forces. And making his debut here, Khorne, the Blood God. Khorne is the Lord of Rage and the Taker of Skulls. Needs no more introduction, does he? This guy's pretty bad, guys. I think I mentioned before in like a previous episode, you can actually ally factions of the same order. So basically you put like Chaos in there along with like the Nighthorns. Okay, so Skull Takers, and then it tells a little bit about the Realm Gate Wars. And a nice big picture of a demon there. The art again, you know, just says bloodthirsters are the most powerful of Khorne's bloodthirsty demons. Look at that guy. I mean, come on. Okay. Then the realms gore and glory is the little bit of a battle report there. In the vast magnum wastes of Aquiche's Great Parch, Khorne's followers battle the Stormcast Eternals for supremacy. Okay, there we go. So again, guys, just filling in with all the fluff, you know, all the details, like some of the big battles within the world. So I know it's like a load of you guys who just actually like just the fluff, you know, without actually playing. And to be honest, I don't blame you, honestly. Have a look out there with the Black Library on Games Workshop's website, guys, or just Google it and just check out some of the books and some of the stories, you know, they really are great. Okay, so the Bloodletters, these are the lowliest of Khorne's many demons, apparently. I still wouldn't want to meet one, would you? Okay, and Blood Warriors. Blood Warriors are relentless butchers whose ferocity has been forged in battle. So already, guys, you're getting an idea of exactly how dangerous the Warriors of Khorne and these demons can actually be. Okay, so how to paint the Sigmarite Mausoleum. So just giving us a picture there, guys, just remind us of where we're up to with the paint job we'd had previous. Okay. Gather your terrain. Apparently we're going to use Mechanicus Standard Grey, Corax White, Dryad Bark, Mephiston Red and Rakarth Flesh. Okay, that's interesting. So they're going to go with the dry brush of the Rakarth Flesh. So as you can see, it brings it all up there, guys. Okay. Base coat of Mechanicus Standard Grey to go over the coffins and the little tombs there. And our usual, my favourite, the dry brush of Corax White. And as you can see there, guys, that is what a dry brush will do. It'll bring up the grey, bring out the white, and it'll make a stone look like, you know, a rock and stuff like that, yeah. Okay, so that's a simple technique. Rakarth Flesh, they are going in and doing a little bit of detail work there on the skulls. So you can see now, guys, exactly how detailed this scenery actually is. Okay, and then the Dryad Bark, they're just highlighting around and painting up a little bits of the scenery there. And Mephiston Red, they are painting up the little roses. Okay, there we go. Ah, okay, yeah, so the Dryad Bark was for the undergrowth, obviously, and the red was for the roses. Apologies there, guys. It's hard sometimes just trying to keep hold of the magazine, stop it falling apart. Ah, that's nice. Okay, so that shows us where we should be up to right now, and already you can see that's looking like a whole lot better than what it did last time. Okay, this Mausoleum's a beautiful set. If I ever do get around to doing like a battle report or something, you can guarantee that'll be in it. And just a little side note there for you, Mr. Jimmy Barnes. When you come round, my friend, and we have our game of Age of Sigmar, I will decorate the table with that scenery set for you, mate. Okay. Okay, folks, so we move on to the War Scrolls, and just a little simple description, just telling us all the different parts of what a War Scroll actually is. Explain things like characteristics, the save of random values, all that kind of stuff, okay? And just gives us a little key there, okay? So characteristics, description, abilities, damage tables and keywords. There we have the little key there. And there we have the in-depth, if you can see all the numbers on there, explaining every little section. So that's really good. I mean, like I say, these things are self-explanatory, you know, they really are. But now that's nice. It goes into full, descriptions of everything, which is really nice for the newer players. I mean, to be honest, I've only played Age of Sigmar a couple of times, but it's good for me. There you go. And so there's a night quest door, full War Scroll. So again, you see the name, you see the weapons, what they are, their abilities, and everything else, guys. Okay, move 5, wounds 5, save 3, bravery 8. Probably doesn't mean a lot to guys who haven't played it, but there you go. That's like basically the heart of a War Scroll, that there. So that's nice quest door. Okay, and then this is really nice. Honestly, I can't believe you've actually gone into so much detail to actually back up the actual War Scrolls. So, you play through there, you have like a little look at these guys here, follow this little guide, and before you know it, you had that repetition almost. This is a War Scroll, this is how it reads, this is what it does, blah blah. You play a couple of games, and trust me, that'll all sink in, and all this stuff will make sense. Okay, so the Dreadblade Harrow, that's our Nighthaunt guy. Okay, so same trick again, and yeah, that's nice. tells you all about his abilities, and it goes into what they are. Okay, so like a lot of these guys more so like have like magic and stuff like that, so you have like sort of little things, you know, little side rules and stuff like that to help out there. Okay, and our battle report, so it says this, into the Dread Forest. I got ahead of myself then. The Stormcast Eternals have established a sole beachhead in the forest of Cairnathal, or Cairnathal. Okay, and that shows us our battle plan. Do you remember that from last week? What a battle plan is? It basically tells us our armies, which for this particular one are going to be 9 Sequitors and a Knight Questor, along with a Dreadblade Harrow, 15 Chain Rasps, and another Dreadblade Harrow. So as you can see, guys, it's actually starting to up the game a little bit now, you know, giving us more figures to play with. And again, so that just tells us there what I've just told you. Set up, which gives you any basic little rules of how you set it up, etc. Who has the first turn? Glorious victory. The game ends when one player has no more models left on the battlefield. Yeah, again, it's just a fight to the death, I suppose. Pardon all puns. I do like battle plans that have, like, you know, objectives, a little bit of scenery, and you've got to sort of take a building or something like that, or hold an area. It's a little bit more tactical. I mean, I suppose, really, you know, in fairness, starting out the game, it's probably just one of them where, you know, you just want to still get moving your stuff and just fight, I suppose. Okay, and going on to our back page, which is just Immortal Realms, and you know the spiel with this, guys, just where to get more help. Guidance, get help or advice, blah blah. Warhammer community, which I would highly recommend, to be honest, guys. And exploration, basically telling you where to go. Shop at the entire range at gamesworkshop.com. Okay, and next week, oh now that does look tasty. Coming to the Mortal Realms, issue 23, Stormcast Reinforcements, Liberators, and Prosecutor. Yeah, nearly couldn't get. I don't know what's happened to me this video, guys. Just can't get my words out. Okay, so I mean, look at that, guys. Wow, he really does look. He's obviously our Prosecutor. I love those wings. He's going to be all kinds of fun to paint, isn't he? And I say there obviously is Liberators with him. Big guys, big shields, big powerful axes. Okay, and a little sneak peek at the front cover. Okay, guys, so that's your lot for this week. Hopefully, I'll see you all next week.